Hey everyone, Leticia here. How's it going? Coming to you from the trailhead at Mount Baker, which is a mountain here in Washington State. It goes up to about 3,000 meters. We're gonna be learning today some mountaineering skills, such as using an ice axe and cramponing, and I guess we'll find out what else. We're just at the trailhead right now. The group and our guides, we're just finishing packing up. We have tried to compress our backpacks as much as possible. Mine is right here, and as you can still tell, it's still pretty sizable. We are going to be sharing tents. I'm sharing a tent with two other ladies. Ahead of us, there's another group. I don't know how much you can tell. And one of the things I just finished doing was putting duct tape over blister-prone areas. I've not hiked, in order to get to the glacier, because we're going to be going up a glacier. In order to get to the glacier, we have to walk for about 3 to 5 miles on this kind of terrain, for which normally you would be using, either running shoes or hiking shoes or what have you. But in the interest of saving pack weight, our guide has suggested that we leave these shoes behind and we use our mountaineering boots. These are so-called double plastic boots. These are a rental I got from Alpine Ascents. It's absolutely beautiful here. It's very tranquil. I haven't checked if I still have any cell phone reception. Apparently there is cell phone reception on Mount Baker, but I think we're going to be very busy. That's our guide, David. He's awesome. He's a senior guide with Alpine Ascents. So yeah, I'll be keeping you posted throughout this expedition, or course rather. Hey everyone, blessings. We are still on day 2 of my Rainier-Baker Mountaineering course with Alpine Ascents, and we were going to be driving to this location, but because they've had so much snow, the road has been closed, and we are now improvising, and we hiked up 4.5 miles with this rather significant sized backpacks on our backs. Like, this is like 100-liter. This is about as large as they make them. Mine, I don't know if mine is, I think mine might be like 75-liter, but oh my god, it was quite intense. So I am so the guide has normally, like on a regular trip, if this hadn't been snow covered so early in the season, well, rather late in the season already, we're like end of May, we would have it died because of the cold, I guess. So I'm back. We're still at the same location. So yeah, I was saying that basically we're all wearing our winter boots, which you can see here, this double plastic mountaineering boots, and they're not very comfortable. I put duct tape all on certain sections of my feet, and apparently this is a tip that the ultra running community has found. Gosh, I don't even know what I look like. I have no makeup on. You'll have to forgive me. Yeah, and apparently it can prevent blisters. So if you apply the duct tape in the places on your feet where you normally would get a blister, it could be a preventative measure, because I certainly don't want to be getting blisters. So I have a bunch of extra duct tape, and I look forward to putting it to good use. Well, not that I look forward to it, but it's something that I'd rather do that than get blisters. So yeah, the plan is the guides have gone to scout for a camping location, and as soon as they've done that, we're gonna set camp, and we're gonna cook our dinners for tonight. So yeah, this is a course where we have to carry with us a gas stove, and we have to cook our own food. It's not like one of those situations where there are porters. We are the porters. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, but once we've set up camp, well, I guess tomorrow we'll have to pack up everything, go to where we're supposed to get to tonight. And once that's done, we're gonna, tomorrow the plan is that we're gonna practice a bunch of mountaineering skills, use of ice crampons, crampons, not ice, I guess they're just called crampons, and ice axes, and all that kind of stuff. Very exciting. I'm a little nervous about everything, but at the same time excited. Yes, my group is full of cool people. Some of them have already, well, our guide is absolutely amazing. He just came back from climbing Manaslu, I think, in Nepal. It's an 8,000-meter peak. Very experienced guide. And the other guy, Diego, he is an Aconcagua guide. And the other guide, I think he primarily guides here in the Washington area. Anyway, very exciting. I'm looking forward to continuing, and we'll update you. Hey everyone, Leticia here. We're just about to start our day 3 of our Rainier-Baker Mountaineering course with Alpine Ascents. We were just camped at this campsite. We just packed up our tents, and we're about to put on this giant pack again, and we're gonna hike for about 2.5 hours, I guess, to the official start of our course, where we're going to be doing the ice training and everything else. We were camped at a beautiful location here. I learned that the GoPro batteries die really quickly, so I was told to just keep the camera very close to my body. So that's what I'm going to do. Talk to you guys soon. Blessings. So here we are. We are trekking up this mountain. It's called Mount Baker. We came across this waterfall. Beautiful. But yeah, we gotta continue our trek. That's one of our guides, Ryan, leading the pack. Hey everyone, so we're approaching the campground. So the plan here is, after we climb with these heavy ass packs, we are gonna be we just have a little break here, and we're gonna be heading up there where you see that ledge, and we're gonna be camping up there. And once we get up there, we're gonna be practicing some cramponing, ice climbing, all kinds of
some conflicting things about eating snow. So the main conflict is that if it's wicked cold, don't eat snow.
Hi amigos, so here we are. That in the background is actually Mount Baker. We're not heading to the summit today. We're gonna be camping somewhere up there, and yeah, setting up camp and practicing our mountaineering skills. Yeah, the least pleasant part about the journey so far has been carrying this big ass backpack, but we were warned about it. Whoa. But because there was more snow on the path than expected, we had to carry it for longer than normal. Like normally we would have driven to the head of the trail, but in this case we had to walk in our mountaineering boots. Anyway, we're almost at the top of this part of the mountain. Close enough to our campsite. Looking forward to that. Hey amigos, we got to our campsite on Mount Baker. That is actually the summit of Mount Baker right there, but we're not gonna go there today. We're just gonna set camp here. We've been
Get some stuff done.
actively hiking with those big backpacks. We gotta set up our tents.
Get some water brewing.
Yeah, and we're gonna boil some snow to make water. Ha 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 ha. Fun.
Tents up and water brewing. You'll do it not coarse. On. Putting your hoods up helps you in this position, okay? So the hoods will get in your way.
David is showing us how to
flaking a rope, or when you're coiling.
How to coil
so this
a
is
rope.
a one-sided butterfly coil, starting on one end of the rope.
Look at the backdrop.
And then you're just simply going like this. Some people like to throw it over, doesn't matter. And you're gonna see the length is really big on me because I have a positive ape index. My arms are really big. And you'll get it really pretty in time, but it doesn't have to be pretty. This isn't about pretty, this is about function. And it's about moving the rope, okay?
So you're creating a loop on each side. You're alternating sides. Is that what he's doing? Yeah, one loop on each side. Okay. All right. Cool. Hey everyone, how's it going? Okay, we are on day 3 of my Rainier-Baker Mountaineering course. I should be putting my glacier sunglasses on again, and I will. I just took them off because we were walking through a forested area. Anyway, we are kind of at the bottom of a glacier, and we're about to learn some ice climbing skills. Our guides, who you see in front, have gone to scout for a location. Earlier today we learned how to put on our crampons, something that you know, it's my first time doing this, how to put on our crampons. Also how to do something known as self-arrest. Just very interesting, having to do with glacier travel, which is something they do in some, you know, snow-covered mountains. You're usually going to be traveling roped in with other people, and if one of the members were to fall, you have an opportunity to perform something called self-arrest, which basically is like digging yourself into the snow so that you don't also fall, you know, and that you stop the fall of other people. Very interesting. I'm already getting more than I bargained for with this course, including my sunburn on my nose. I haven't gotten sunburn in Playa del Carmen, but I'm getting sunburn out here despite my judicious application of sunscreen. Anyway, just a little update. I will come in a bit later with more updates. Hey, so we're still on day 3 of our course. We just got to our ice climbing location, and it's getting real. Look how close we are to this edge. In order to get here, we actually had to cross over a crevasse, which is this. You see this line there? It's actually basically a crack in the ice, and it goes way down. But we were all roped in safely, led by our guides. Anyway, it is a little intense, and I guess we're going to be practicing our lowering skills, which you learned on day 1, where we are gonna go backwards on, in this case, an ice cliff. Fun times ahead. Look at our Valiant guide.
Okay,
He's about to go over the edge and
When
get
you're getting
lowered.
we practiced this a little bit, right?
Oh my
Getting
God, lowered over the edge.
It's a little
of this.
weird going over a straight up edge like this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no kidding.
Okay, slowly, lower me.
Weird is a mild word for the sensation.
Slowly.
Yep. I'll be peeing my pants all the way down. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, like the feeling is real. Oh Lord. Oh, there he goes.
Okay, you can lower.
I think this is what it sounds like in our tent overnight. It's been storming non-stop for the past few hours. It feels like the tent is gonna be taken off. Pretty scary, I have to say. I don't know, we're maybe at about 2,500 meters altitude. I haven't been able to sleep, obviously. Hey, so we are here on day 4 of our Rainier-Baker Mountaineering course. Last night we survived a pretty gnarly windstorm, rainstorm. There were some really strong winds. Thankfully my tent is still okay, our tent is still okay. One of our friends wasn't so lucky, but he was using a tarp, and unfortunately that didn't make it. Thankfully he was able to save it. He also saved my helmet, which I had in my tent vestibule, and the wind blew it away, and thankfully he was able to save it. Now the precipitation has cleared, and we are getting ready to set sail. I'm joking, not set sail, but rather we're gonna actually make an attempt for the summit of Mount Baker, which I actually can see right now. It must be hidden by that cloud. And our coach feels pretty good about the weather. It's better that it's actually gotten colder, which means at least no rain. He says snow is better, it's not as wet. So yeah, wish us luck. Hey, blessings. Hey everyone. It's about 4:30 p.m. on Friday, I don't even know what day it is, May 27th. We just came back from attempting to summit Mount Baker in Washington. The conditions were not very friendly. We basically got there and it was a whiteout, and even now we got back to our campsite and it's still snowing. But pretty proud of myself. We were out since 9 a.m. We came back around 4:30 right now, so that's like 7.5 hours, I guess, of glacier walking with crampons on. It was pretty intense, and basically climbing uphill and then coming down, I find that even harder. We got within about 800 feet of the summit and we had to turn back because as our guide told us, we were getting into consequential terrain and it wasn't safe. It was complete whiteout conditions. So, but I did enjoy the trek up. As intense as it was like a good way to test my own limits, and that's something I'm discovering about mountaineering, that it's an opportunity to do that. Of course, it's best to do it in a relatively safe environment with professional guides, and I feel like I made the right choice working with Alpine Ascents. And I'm also very lucky with this particular guide. He, prior to becoming a mountain guide on Mount Rainier and the mountains in this area, he was like a rescue ranger in this area for 18 years. So comes with a lot of experience and he knows the terrain really well. Anyway, it's a super interesting experience. I feel like my face is on fire. I think I got either windburn, sunburn. I've been reapplying sunscreen, but it doesn't seem like it's been doing. For my next trip, I'll be wearing something that covers my face better. Anyway, blessings. So tell you more later.